Okay, so I'm into the home stretch here. I don't think I've ever done anything this fast. So, I went to my computer and I printed out the words that I want to use, and it says, spread love everywhere you go. And I used, just so you know, on my computer, I used Graphite STD, and it was at 19 points. So what I always do is I go on the computer and I print it out on scrap paper first, and then I'll, cut it and make sure that before I do it on the final paper that I want to use, that it fits nice. What I should have done, and I didn't, is I should have made it bold. I always make things bold, and I just didn't this time. So the first thing I am going to do is I am going to put on this foo-foo, as I call it, and so I'm gonna go get some old scissors or something. So I went and I got some scissors that I don't care about, and it'll cut this because it's really thin. So I am going to, I don't want it to go all the way across. I'll end on a red. That was a little too easy, huh? And I want it to wrap around. I'm surprised those scissors cut this fabric. So I think now what I'm going to do is I am going to use some double-sided tape to put that down. So I have the double-sided tape, and all double-sided tapes are not the same. And I think that this is the best brand. It's called, I don't know where it comes from, Sook Wang, SOOKWANG. So let's measure this. See how much of a piece I'm going to need to cut. So 4 inches. Okay, I'm going to cut it 4 inches. I hope it holds because this does have a texture to it. So I'm really gonna, it's my Rhode Island coming out. I really am going to really put that down. Now I will lift it. It's there. It's good. Oh, by golly, it's working just fine. I'm going to wrap that around the back and just hold it with a piece of Scotch tape. Sometimes you need to stand up to look at things. I am going to incorporate my watch. I wonder if my husband can get that out. Or I can just leave it. Let's do the words. I was thinking of tearing it, but tearing it is kind of hard if you don't leave yourself. Well, let's try it. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Here we go. Right there and right there. I do have my recycling bag over there. I go through a lot of paper sometimes. I'm going to get really close. And I like this Fiskars cutter. It has a guideline on it. I know I've showed you this before. It has a metal wire, and that metal wire shows me exactly where I will be cutting. And that I'll just take off with the scissors. And it's not straight. Of course it's not. And we'll do this one. Okay. Now I don't know. Spread love everywhere you go. Spread love everywhere you go. I think I'm just going to use my ink pad and just do the edges. And because there's a lot of white in here, and this isn't pure white, it's off-white, the cardstock. So, oh, that looks good. That looks very good. And while I have it out, I think I am just going to use my double-sided tape. And if you have a key card, like the ones you use at, well, actually, this one is an expired Sally's card. Expired in 2012. This is 5 years old. No, 6 years old. Oh my word. So I am just going to do that. And at the very end, I just rip it. Spread love. I just loved this saying when I saw it. And I think I told you I saw it on a Stephanie Ackerman spot. All right, I'm going to ask my husband if he can cut these things off. So I'll be back.